Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Dhena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye. Today's very special occasion, it's Nrsimha Chaturdasi. It's also the day that Bhakta Cesar will be taking vows, and also Seva-nistha Prabhu, who many of you may or may not know, has come here from New Jersey to accept second initiation today. Where are you, Seva-nistha? Oh, he's back there. Okay. So please give both your blessings, and also let it be noted that on this day that His Holiness Radhanath Swami led the Guru Puja Kirtan, which indicates that the holy name will now flood all over New York from this. I would like to read a verse. I'll read it briefly because I would say a few things about the importance of the initiation today and give some context, because just after this we'll have the greeting of the deities and then we'll have the fire ceremony. So this verse I'll read from the first canto, first chapter, and it's text number 14. And it says, Apana sansritir ghoram yanama vivashogranan tata sadya vimucheta yabhibheti swayam payam. The translation is, living beings who are entangled in the complicated meshes of birth and death can be freed immediately by even unconsciously chanting the holy name of Krishna, which is feared by fear personified. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Vasudeva, or Lord Krishna, the absolute personality of Godhead, is the supreme controller of everything. There is no one in creation who is not afraid of the rage of the Almighty. Great asuras like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, Kamsa, and others, who were very powerful living entities, were all killed by the personality of Godhead. And the Almighty Vasudeva has empowered His name with the powers of His personal self. Everything is related to Him, and everything has its identity in Him. It is stated herein that the name of Krishna is feared even by fear personified. This indicates that the name of Krishna is non-different from Krishna. Therefore, the name of Krishna is as powerful as Lord Krishna Himself. There is no difference at all. Anyone, therefore, can take advantage of the holy names of Lord Sri Krishna, even in the midst of greatest dangers. The transcendental name of Krishna, even though uttered unconsciously or by force of circumstances, can help one obtain freedom from the hurdle of birth and death. I make my obeisances to all my senior God brothers and God sisters and beg your blessings on this day to speak about Krishna and the holy name and to bless these initiates. And my obeisances to all the devotees who are present here today. You are Vaishnavas, and you are the greatest of all living entities because you have surrendered your lives to Krishna. This verse gives the indication of the power of the holy name, and this system of initiation called Harinama initiation is sometimes questioned. Why do you need Harinama initiation? Because the holy name is free for all. And that's true. It's an open mantra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread it everywhere. He didn't require that there was a time or place or circumstance. Nonetheless, our acharyas, especially Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Jiva Goswami, have said that when there are Vaishnavas available from whom you may accept the name, that to not do so would be remiss. In fact, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his commentary in the 6th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam quotes a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam indicating that the human form of life, Nrideha madhyam sulabham sadurlabham plavam sukalpam guru karunadaram. He says that the human life is like a boat that can take one across this material ocean. But for the boat, you also need a captain, and you also need favorable breezes. So he says in his commentary that if you take the holy name from a Vaishnava, that this is considered in the spirit of this verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And if there are Vaishnavas available and you don't take the holy name from them, then he said this is the offense of disobeying the orders of the spiritual master. And he said, then you can chant, and in your next life you can accept the name from a Vaishnava. So the Acharyas and Jiva Goswami says a similar thing. So this initiation into the holy name of the Lord has precedent in the Shastra. And it also, today, Bhakti Cesar will be taking vows, which is an extremely rare thing in this day and age. Prayanao payasha shabya kalavasminugejana manda sumanna matayo manda bhagya hupadrita. In the Iron Age of Kali, men of but short lives, they're quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, and above all, always disturbed. What to speak of taking vows? Very difficult for people to consider things like this. But when someone does take a vow, that it becomes a inspiration to people everywhere. And the bhakti process is simple, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, follow the simple path very strictly. In fact, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj said, gave this simple instruction to his followers, and that was, every day, finish your prescribed number of rounds. And then he went on to say, even at the cost of your own life. And if you consider that one instruction, and you take the simple instruction, but you take it very seriously, then you have the full blessings of the process of Krishna consciousness. So this chanting the holy name and introducing it to people all over the world was shown by example. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went everywhere and he met people for the first time and then spoke to them about the philosophy of Krishna consciousness and then asked them to chant Hare Krishna. Many people came to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from high society, Tapana Mishra. He was confused about the goal of life. Subhuti Roy, also a high-level person. He was also confused about the purpose of life, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave them an instruction, and that is, chant Hare Krishna. Go on chanting Hare Krishna. There's a letter that Prabhupada wrote to Jayananda Prabhu. We don't know what Jayananda Prabhu wrote to Prabhupada, but Prabhupada's answer was, it's the same old answer, chant Hare Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after leaving Vrindavan, came in contact with some Patana Muslim soldiers who had, while he was in a state of trance, arrested his associates, thinking that they had poisoned him with datura and had stolen all his possessions. And just as there was an argument going on between those associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and these Patan Muslims, Mahaprabhu came back to full consciousness and yelled out, Hari, Hari! And the Patan Muslims were frightened by his suddenly coming back to consciousness. And Mahaprabhu didn't even see that his associates had been accosted. But when these Patan Muslims saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were so impressed with him that they began to discuss the philosophy from the Quran. And they were astounded by his knowledge of the Quran. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was able to establish very quickly, in discussing with one of the saintly Pathan Muslims, who was their leader spiritually, that the ultimate goal of the Quran was to worship the Supreme Person. And these Pathan Muslims, there and then surrendered to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the name Ramdas to one of them. And another named Bajuli Khan also became a follower of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Prabhupada mentions that these Patana Muslims were initiated right there and went away and began their own branch of Krishna consciousness. And he said to this day there are Patana Muslims that are following the process that was started by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhupada goes on to comment that this is what we do in the Krishna consciousness movement. We go here, there, and everywhere and introduce the holy name of the Lord and bring people into the fold of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through initiation. He mentions there that we change their names. And this is significant because it's a new start in life. There are many mantras in this world. There are many mantras in New York City. You can just walk around and hear them. People are uttering mantras everywhere. They're writing them on signboards. People have spray paint cans. They're writing their mantras. People are inventing mantras for their company, how they'll be successful. This mantra, that mantra. But when you come to this Harinama initiation, this is the time you trade in all your mantras. And you take one mantra because of understanding the potency and the efficacy of this one mantra through well-reasoned faith, through study and understanding. For instance, in the Shastra, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in speaking to her son, Devahuti, speaking to her son, Kapiladev, says, Yanama deha shravanadu kirtanad, yat smaranad, yat pravanad api kuchit. Fado pisadya savanaya kalpate, kutak munaste bhagavan nudarshanad. She said, what to speak of somebody who's seeing the Lord face to face, even somebody who even once chants the holy name of the Lord, even if that person is born in a very low family, becomes eligible as a brahmana. And the acharyas have weighed in heavily on this verse and the next verse, which is Aho Batashwa Pachato Garyanya Jiva Grevartate Namatudhyam Te Pustapaste Juhuvu Sasna Arya Brahmana Trinama Granantiyete, which is a continuation. She goes on to say, oh, how wonderful this is. Aho Batashwa Pachato Garyan, that even a person who is a dog eater, actually Shvapacha means a dog cooker, means when he goes home for Thanksgiving, that's what they have, dogs. That's the culture. Ahobata shrapa chato garyanya jiva grevartiti namatubhyam. But if that person sincerely chants Hare Krishna, then he's considered to be a qualified Brahmin, more than a qualified Brahmin. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sridhar Swami, all the great acharyas restate this emphatically. Sometimes the Smarta Brahmanas say, no, this means that it's a beginning, but in the next life, then you can take up this process of purification and enter into a Brahmana family. But no, one's body actually changes. One's prarabdha karma becomes transformed by the process of chanting Hare Krishna. It's so effective. And therefore, in the first initiation, we understand that this person now has changed bodies. No longer does a person have a material body, but now has a saraka deha, the body of a practitioner, which is in a completely different category. So in the process of chanting and in commenting on these verses that I just mentioned, Prabhupada says the quality of the chanting is important. And in assuring that one is chanting with quality, we've been given 10 offenses. I'll just mention that Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in the same commentary from the 6th canto I referred to earlier, has said out of the 10 offenses there are 2 that are particularly dangerous. The first is to blaspheme devotees, and the other is to commit sins on the strength of chanting. He says that all the others can be overcome by continuous chanting of the holy name, but these 2 can only be overcome after great suffering is incurred. And he said the results of them are terrible, the results of committing these offenses. So there's a lot of instruction about how to chant the holy name and how to dedicate one's life to serving the devotees, to avoiding sinful activities and so forth. So Prabhupada also gave us the 4 regulative principles and taught us a culture of respect, not just for Vaishnavas, but for all living entities. So you're doing this, going out every day and meeting people and seeing them as walking temples, giving them an opportunity to chant the holy name of the Lord. And all the devotees in this entire community are very proud of you. Everywhere I go, people mention you and say that this is a gem of a devotee. So we're extremely enlivened today that you've come here to make these vows and to move forward in the process of Krishna consciousness. And Seva-nistha Prabhu, who's from the community of devotees in CNJ, I just learned that last night, Central New Jersey, CNJ, is known as a person of selfless service. He's helped that community with his life and soul to develop that temple. People say sometimes he works with 10 arms to assist in every way that he can. He's been very dedicated to the process of Krishna consciousness. So there's a progression in the system of initiation that Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes as a Pancha Samskar in an essay that he wrote about initiation. And he says that initiation is a process, it's not an event, and it begins with tapa. Tapa means that you begin to lament the regret, your involvement in the material world. How did I get into this in the first place? How much time I've wasted, how many lives I've wasted. And there's a kind of heat from that, tapa. And then one begins to turn away from one's involvement in the material world, especially the very explicitly stated sinful activities. And then there's Pandra, which comes next, and it refers to the Urdhva Pundra, the tilak markings that go up and down. And it means to show oneself externally as a Vaishnava, and to identify oneself with the Vaishnavas. And then comes Nama. One accepts the name of Krishna with a vow that I will chant a certain number of rounds a day without fail, and also accepts a new name to start a new life. Just like in the federal witness protection system, when they take somebody who's been involved in criminal activities, they give them an opportunity to start over, new name, new residence, and no one will be able to find you again. So if you stick to this, then Maya can't find you. And after Nama comes mantra. So mantra, these are esoteric mantras which are coming from the spiritual world. Actually, they emanated from the flute of Sri Krishna, as we hear from this Sri Brahma Samhita, Uvacha Puratas Tasmai Tasya Divya Saraswati Kama Krishnaya Govinda He Gopi Jana Ityapi Balabaya Priyavhanir Mantram Te Dasati Priyam Tapastam Tapa Etena Tava Siddhir Bhavishyati. Sri Brahma, in the beginning of creation, was perplexed, but he understood that he needed to inquire and perform some tapasya, and divine Saraswati from the spiritual world appeared before him and gave him a mantra, and then said, Tapastam tapa etena tava siddhir bhavishyati, that if you use this mantra, if you respect it, then it will bring you perfection. And there's a purport to that verse written by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. It's my favorite purport in that book, which I've memorized. And now I will recite to you if you'll allow me. May I? He said, its purport is clear, period. So it's a simple process. If you accept this as a gift coming from the flute song of Sri Krishna and enhanced by coming through the minds and hearts of Krishna's dear devotees, the mantra that you will receive today, Seva-nistha, Prabhu, in your mantra initiation is a gift. And that is the name, that is our business, actually. The word sampradaya means to give a gift. It means to bequeath something. The great souls are so full and so joyful, and their main occupation in life is to simply pass down the greatest gifts that they have, and the greatest gifts are the holy names. And they come in various forms, in the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and in these esoteric mantras that are coveted by the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, which intimately connect one to the personal form and worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, the last step in the process of initiation is called yaga, which means that then one enters into the process of deity worship after being duly initiated by the mantra. And by seeing, touching, dressing, worshipping the personal form of the Lord in the Pancharatric system, one is then able to steadily chant the holy names of the Lord, because the holy name of the Lord is sufficient in itself to deliver anyone from this material world. And sometimes people say, then why all this other stuff? Why not just chant Hare Krishna? So then we can say, all right, let's see you just chant Hare Krishna. Not many people can, because there's so many distractions. Therefore, our acharyas have given this two-track system. One track is the chanting of the holy name, the Bhagavat Marg, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, preaching. And the other one is the Pancharatric Vidhi, which is an abbreviated process of worship that comes down ours, especially through Narada Muni. And the Vedas have been condensed in a way as to understand a practical form of worship of the Lord. And through the Pancharatric Vidhi, which those who are duly initiated as brahmanas follow very carefully, begins in the morning when one opens one's eyes and ends at the end of the day when one closes one's eyes. Actually, it continues while you're sleeping as well. But in the morning, there are ways in which one remains connected. One opens one's eyes in the morning and says, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And then offers prayers, and before stepping out of bed, asks forgiveness to Mother Bhumi for stepping on her surface. And then duly takes bath, and then anoints the body with Urva Pundara, with tilak. And then approaches the temple room, rings the bell, offers obeisances, sees the deity, dances before the deity, learns how to bathe and dress the deity. And all of these activities which we sing about, Shri Vigrahara Dana Nityanana Shringaratan Mandira Marjanado, these are taught to us by the Acharya and by our spiritual master. And by these dual processes, continuous chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is non-different from Krishna himself, and by the process of Pancharatric Vidhi, side by side, we can run on two tracks and have steady progress in going back to home, back to Godhead. So it's appropriate that today we have Bhakta Cesar taking this Harinama initiation, and Seva-nistha Prabhu is taking the mantra Diksa. So both are represented in this arena of sacrifice today, which I must say reflects the mind of Vasudeva Prabhu, because if you look at this, you'll see a clean, perfect, beautiful, very purifying arrangement. And this is, you can see those who are chanting Hare Krishna and who are worshipping the deity and repeating these mantras become clean and beautiful, just like this beautiful arrangement here. Simple, clean, and beautiful. So, We pray to Lord Nrsingadev on this day. He's the protector of the devotees. Bhakti Vignamanashana Shri Nrsingadev. He removes all obstacles. And as Prahlad Maharaj said, if you're looking for obstacles, don't look outside yourself. Don't blame anyone else. Look inside yourself and see, what is my obstacle? It's my own shortcoming. But how to overcome those is seemingly impossible. However, Lord Nrsingadev can tear these kinds of things to pieces. Therefore, the devotees pray to Lord Nrsingadev to please remove the obstacles from my path on chanting Hare Krishna and worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in one of his songs, says that by worshipping Lord Nrsingadev, I will come to the perfectional stage of worshipping Radha and Krishna. And we find at the very tip of Govardhan Hill, Prahlad and Nrsinga are guarding all the devotees so they can become free of anarthas as they're worshipping Sri Vrindavan Dham. So we pray to Lord Nrsingadev on this day that with his nails and teeth that are just like thunderbolts and his ferocious roaring, he may scare away all the anarthas that may try to hinder us in our chanting, and may he bless you from this day forward, especially to hold your vows very carefully and to give us your sincere efforts in going back to Godhead and assisting as many people as possible in going back to Godhead as well. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasingahaya Namaste Tejase Aviravir Bhava Vajranaka Vajradamsha Karmasaya Randaya Randaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuishta Om Shrom Vagisha Yasya Varane Lakshmi Yasya Chavaksisi Yasyaste Hridaye Samvittam Nashinga Mahambache Prahlada Hridayaladam Bhaktividevadaranam Shararintu Rachim Vande Parundra Varanam Harim Sri Nishinga Jai Nishinga Jai Jai Nishinga Prahlada Desha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Pringa Ugro Pernugra Vainam Subhaktanam Nirikeshari Keshari Vasapotanam Anyesham Ugra Vikramaha Sri Nishingadev Ki Jai. We have, I think now we're out of time because the curtains are going to open now, right? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha. You have the clip on over here? Yes.
Hare Krishna. Bhakta Cesar Prabhu, you've distinguished yourself in Lord Chaitanya's corporation. Prabhupada said that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement is like a corporation. And when you distinguish yourself, then he promotes you. And you've distinguished yourself in such a way as to endear yourself to the devotees, and I dare say to many hundreds or thousands of people that you meet every day. So we all feel today that you represent the best of what the Krishna consciousness movement, the best result of the Krishna consciousness movement. We've attracted a truly pure soul in you. So I feel very fortunate to be connected with you in this divine process of initiation, and give you my heart and soul to assist you in whatever way possible in going back home, back to Godhead, under the grace of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Any sukriti that I've gained, I offer to you to advance in Krishna consciousness. So we'd all like to know which vows you've come here to make today, in front of the devotees, in front of Sri Sri Radha Murlidhar and Lord Nrsingadev, and the sacred fire. Is it possible to get more volume? This is a momentous occasion. We'd like to hear it clearly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So, take the vow to refrain from illicit sex, intoxication, meat eating, and gambling, and also to chant a minimum of 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra on beats for the rest of my life.
Very good. Also, I request you to pay special attention to the first offense against chanting the holy name of the Lord, and avoid criticizing Vaishnavas for any reason. There's no need to, and especially in writing, and especially on the internet. And also, please take Srila Prabhupada's books as your life and soul. Prabhupada was sent here by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and especially empowered to deliver the world. And his books are non-different from him. If you please absorb yourself in reading his books again and again as thoroughly as possible, learning all the verses that you can, collect them like a miser collects coins, collect shlokas from these shastras, and make that your life and soul to read them and to give them to as many people as possible, and to serve the Vaishnavas in whatever way might be necessary. Just a special request. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like desire trees. I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas in the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I hereby joyfully award you the name Gopal-champu Das. Gopala-champu Prabhu ki! This is a certificate showing that you were initiated, and there are no refunds. Hare Krishna. One more time. His Grace Gopala-champu Prabhu ki jai! Gopala-champu is a jewel of a book written by Srila Jiva Goswami, considered by the Vaishnavas to be the topmost literature. Because you've dedicated your life to distributing transcendental literature, you can take that namesake and remember how the Vaishnavas, Vaishnavacharyas have invested their hearts and souls into writing these books. And by us taking them into our lives and hearts, we become intimately connected with those great souls. Hare Krishna. Seva-nistha Prabhu, please offer your obeisances to Prabhupada, then come up and offer. Also, when you offer obeisances, say the pranam mantras out loud. The Nectar Devotion says when you offer obeisances, you should say the mantras out loud. Otherwise, who knows what you're doing? So, this mantra Diksha. Diksha means, it comes from Divyam Jnanam. Divyam Jnanam ito dadyat, kuryat papasya sankshayam, tasmat dikshitiya prokta, deshikas tatvakovidai. That means that it's from the Bhagavad Sandarbha. This verse says that, from Sanatana Goswami's, no, this is from Tattva Sandarbha. He says that, Bhagavad Sandarbha, that's the process of Diksha, mantra Diksha, destroys all of one's previous sins and gives one a new start in life. And this process of receiving Diksha is just that. It's a process. Just as in any laboratory, there's a set of rules that you have to follow to come out with the right reaction in chemicals. So, in the Shastra, it is also said that one must follow the process of Diksha as given by the scriptures in order to attain the result. And therefore, it is also mentioned that it's like an alchemical process, that by accepting initiation in the Vaishnava Sampradaya, then one becomes transformed when one takes the mantras. So you will be a little later hearing the mantras privately, which I will speak into your right ear, as is the tradition. And these mantras that come down, they're actually revealed to great sages who are deeply devoted, and in meditation the mantras are revealed. And then they bring them out and pass them down to sincere disciples. These mantras are not broadcast widely because they will be misused. Only graduate students can enter into the more detailed sciences. They're not allowed, others are not allowed to come and meddle. And in another way, the Shastra explains, just like around banyan trees, there are little sparrows. There's an ecosystem around the banyan tree. And those sparrows eat the seeds of the banyan tree and then digest them and then pass them out again, and only then do they germinate. So in a similar way, with these mantras, one has to take them from a spiritual master, and in that way they'll be efficacious. Otherwise, simply taking them from a book which is not only discouraged, but the acharyas go out of their way generally when they write these mantras in books to disguise them. They're encrypted. They give a code that only very intelligent people can figure out so that it's not widely broadcast. So it's a very secret process. So we'd like to hear a few words from you about your state of dedication and taking up this extremely responsible post of being a second initiated devotee in this international site for Krishna consciousness.
What I heard during the lecture, you were talking about me serving, trying to serve my community, the temple community. I'm actually trying to take that as an instruction that that I wish I could do that for the rest of my life. So even with the second initiation process, I see that just as getting closer to the deities, so that I can, right now I'm serving, let's say, outside the temple, now I can come inside the temple and get closer and be more effective. That way, whatever skills I have, whatever Krishna has given me, I can utilize fully for his service. And that's what I see.
And what are the names of the deities you're serving?
Radha Shama Sundar.
Shishi Radha Shama Sundar ki. Shishi Gornitai Jagannath Baladev Subhadraji ki. So please bless him that he may enter into the service of Shishi Radha Shama Sundar, Shishi Gornitai, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadraji. Everyone who agrees to this, please say Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So on this Nrsimha Chaturdasi, this very solemn occasion, we ceremonially award you this Brahmin's thread, which can be purchased in Lowy Bazaar. This probably was. It used to be a few paisa, now it's probably, a lot more than that. It represents your dedication to the sampradaya, to the mantra, to your spiritual master, to the process of Krishna consciousness. It's a very heavy burden that you must become very learned in the Shastra and become an example for others and exhibit the good qualities that others may take up to have success in their life, especially nonviolence, which Prabhupada defines as, he says violence means to not preach Krishna consciousness and to not be proactive in helping people become Krishna conscious. It's the best of Brahmanism to be nonviolent in this way, to go out of your way, to think of the ways and means to assist other people coming closer to Krishna consciousness. If you do that, Lord Chaitanya will bless you with all good qualities. Here's a certificate proving your second initiation on this day here at Shishi Radha Muralidhar Mandir, in front of all these devotees and the fire. And we wish you the best in your process, and I look forward to assisting you as you go back home, back to Godhead. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. His Grace Seva-nistha Prabhu ki. Jai. Is there another little plate like that one? I just need to put grains on. Yeah.
I'll take your blessings. Start with Homa.
Hare Krishna.
On your behalf.
Thank you very much.
Just wanted to make one special mention and ask ask for the blessings of Ram Roy Prabhu, who has been so instrumental in bringing the Caesar to Krishna consciousness by his tireless efforts to go out.
Actually, I would like to do that too. Ram Roy Prabhu, we're deeply indebted to you, all of us, for your example of full dedication at the lotus feet of the holy name of the Lord, following in the footsteps of the great acharyas. You've inspired so many, not the least of which is our very dear Gopala-champu Das Prabhu today, and fostered his care. He has great faith in you, and we thank you very much for walking the earth. Hare Krishna. Jai.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shivana Punyam Bhavantu Bhavantu Punyam Punyam Punyam. Om Shikarna Swasti Bhavantu Bhavantum Swastiram Swastiram Swastihi. Om Ashya Karunaridim Bhavantu Bhavantum Rijyatam Rijyatam Rijyatam. Om Swasti no Govindaha Swasti no Achyutananto Swasti no Vasudevo Vishnu Dadhatu Swasti no Narayano Naro Vai Swasti no Padmanabhav Purushottamo Dadhatu Swasti no Vishwaksena Vishveshwaraha Swasti no Hrishikesho Harir Dadhatu Swasti no Janasuto Hanur Bhagavato Dadhatu Swasti Swasti Sumangalai Kesho Mahansi Krishna Sachidananda Gana Sarveshwareswaro Dadhatu. Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Paragam Sada Pashyanti Suryah Divi Vajaksuratam Tad Vipraso Vipanjavo Jagrivagam Sasamindhate Vishnuryat Paramam Param. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We can have a little kirtan as we start the fire.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine.
Namaste Saraswati Devi
special welcome to Gopala-champu's family. Thank you so much for coming and being here and supporting your beloved family member. Om Bhu Swaha Nam Vishnavedam Namama Om Bhuva Swaha Nam Achyutayedam Namama Om Swaswaha Nam Narayanayedam Namama Om Bhurbhuva Swaswaha Nam Anantayedam Namama. So now we'll chant all the parampara mantras and offer our oblations to our acharyas and Lord Chaitanya and his associates and Sri Sri Radha Krishna and their associates. So I'll just chant the mantras and everybody can chant along as we go. You want me to do responsively, or can we just, since we're a little short in time?
As you wish.
Okay, then we'll just chant the mantras like straight through. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha Idam Gurave Dam Namama. Om Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha Idam Rupayedam Namama. Om Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Shadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Swaha Idam Radha Krishna Guru Garanga Sarva Vaishnave Tattvabhyo Idam Namama. Om Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Swaminiti Namane Swaha Idam Iskan Samstapakacharya Idam Namama. Om Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Swaha Idam Iskan Samstapakacharya Idam Namama. So now we'll chant for the initiates, we'll chant the pranam mantra of Vaisesika Dasa. Om Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Vaisesika Dasa Tinamine Swaha Idam Gurave Dam Namama. Om Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Swaha Idam Paramagurave Dam Namama. Om Shri Varshabhani Videvi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha. Swaha Idam Paramagurave Dam Namama. Om Madhuryo Jvala Premaja Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute. Swaha Idam Paramagurave Dam Namama. Om Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudhapa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Swaha Idam Paramagurave Dam Namama. Om Namaste Namo Gaurakishoraya Sakshat Vairagyamurtaye Vipralambar Sambodhe Padambujayate Namaha Swaha Idam Parapara Gurave Dham Namah Om Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Swaha Idam Mahagurave Dham Namah Om Gauravir Bhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannathaya Te Namaha Swaha Idam Parameshti Gurave Dham Namah Om Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Swaha Idam Sarva Vaishnavebhyo Idam Namah Om Namo Mahavadanjaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha Swaha Idam Gauraya Idam Namah Om Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Swaha Idam Panchatattvaye Idam Namah Om He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Swaha Idam Krishna Idam Namah Om Jayatam Surato Pangor Mama Manda Matergati Mat Sarvasva Padam Bhojo Radha Madana Mohano Swaha Idam Sambandha Vide Adidevaya Madana Mohanaya Idam Namah Om Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaha Srimad Ratnagra Singhasanasto Srimad Radha Sila Govinda Devo Prishtalibi Sevyamano Smarami Swaha Idam Govindaya Idam Namah Om Shriman Rasa Sarambhi Vamshivattatatastitaha Karshan Venusvaner Gopir Gopinata Sriyestuna Swaha Idam Gopinathaya Idam Namah Om Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Swaha Idam Radhikaya Idam Namah Om Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Swaha Idam Panchatattvaye Idam Namah Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha Idam Radha Krishna Bhyam Idam Namah A little louder please Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Swaha Idam Radha Krishna Bhyam Idam Namah Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Swaha Idam Radha Krishna Bhyam Idam Namah Om Bhuswaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namah Om Bhuvaswaha Idam Achyutaya Idam Namah Om Swaswaha Idam Narayana Idam Namah Om Bhurbhuvaswaswaha Idam Anantaya Idam Namah now we'll offer the Purnahuti, so everybody can stand up. You can offer the remaining grains.
Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Yagyena Yagyam Ayajan. Sajasanti Deva.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman, hey, Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman, Nachari Armarman.